Hi there everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all doing very well indeed. This is myself, Matt the Tomato. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to SimCity 4. We're playing with the region here that is one big city, which is known as Largeford or whatever it was, I can't actually remember. But we're specifically building up Physicston here at the moment. So this is initially, you know, it's quite low wealthy up here at the moment, but we have got some high wealth properties in this zone. Industry needs room to expand. Okay, so actually the first thing we're going to do then in this episode is hop out of Physicston and dive into the Physicston Industrial Estate, which is down here to the south. And we're going to go in here and we're going to build up some more industries. So let's go medium density industry. I suppose we can build a little bit in here, that wouldn't hurt. Don't think anyway. Let's build up there and let's get a section actually like that's probably going to be fine. Yeah, there's no road in there, so nothing's actually going to build there, so unfortunately I have to destroy that, but yep, that's fine. Wonderful, so let's get some more industries popping up in here. Jolly good. Okay, right, do we actually have a fire station here? Yeah, we do, don't we? It's in there. And then obviously we will once again review the neighbour deals. Yeah, we can take on more garbage. Fabulous, let's do it. So we'll keep reviewing that each time, just to develop up a bit more in the way of industry, so that we've got jobs and whatnot down here. And yeah, so we can develop into Physicston over here. Excelente! Okay, back into mayor mode. We actually have some commercial demand right now. And I'm actually marginally tempted, even though this is supposed to be a low density place, I'm actually marginally tempted with some medium density commercial in here. Yeah, definitely. That's got to be worthwhile. So hopefully we might be able to see a little bit medium density buildings developing over that way, which would be quite nice. Right, we're now starting to see some high wealth properties over here as well, which is kind of what we're after now. I think we have kind of decided that we want high wealth. And in particular, that is going to be good. A bit of a lack of parks in this zone. We do tend to build the flower garden quite a lot. Let's go with the let's build a medium playground on that corner and on that corner. There we go. Don't tend to build the playgrounds very much, but yeah, I should really. Cool. Okay, this is all watered, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, this is all watered. Good. Okay. How are we doing for water? I built it down here, didn't I? Okay, barely using anything, that's fine, because we're on low density, so that's fine. What about power? Yeah, we're only about 33% of the way there, so that's okay. So yeah, natural gas actually does do rather well for low density cities, it really does. So I'm hoping a little bit more of this is going to develop, but I guess we maybe need more in the way of amenities and things like that. I think the biggest thing at the moment... Ooh, new church. That can go there. The biggest thing at the moment that is lacking is healthcare. We do, however, have the money to be able to afford it now. So let's go ahead and build... We could just build a few clinics in and around here, but I think I am just going to go with the big old medical centre here. And I'm just going to pop that right down here in this corner. It's going to be fine. And we're going to preemptively go for around about 1,500, I think, is what we're going to go for. And yeah, we're only just breaking even with that. Yeah, the lack of healthcare was probably a big thing. So yeah, we'll see whether that has... actually, yeah, 1,500 is not that good. So let's go a little bit further down to 1,300 then, just to save ourselves a bit of cash there. And I suppose we can further develop up a little bit of commercial, and then a little bit more residential as well, I suppose. Do I just want to build this? Bit different, but I guess it makes sense. Yeah, let's just do that then. Let's build that. We'll also get some more parks and whatnot in here. Oh, another the mayor's house, of course. I demolished it earlier, didn't I? Right. Good. Glad I thought about that. Oh, that would have been a good spot actually. You know what? Here's a good spot. Bulldoze, 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 bulldoze. I like the idea of the mayor's house being over here. Rather like that. That's actually probably inhibiting some of the growth, because you need all these reward buildings to increase the cap. I'm imagining that's, yeah, Mayor of Giant of Governing Gifts. Okay, let's build a statue then. We'll go with the male statue. And somewhere in there is probably going to be fine, I suppose. You can't get to it, but that's okay, unless you walk. Right, okay. Question, why is this not developing? Is the land value too high? Ah, there we go, yeah. Okay, good. It just took a little while. Okay, did we have any more reward buildings that we missed at all? Or no, we didn't. Okay, good. The mayor rating has just shot up there as well, because we have just built the health and whatnot. We could potentially look at a high school, because we've got the elementary there. We definitely need another elementary school anyway, so let's go ahead and let's build that on the corner. Actually, a little bit further down would be better. Yeah, to get a proper overlap. Excellent. Let's build another elementary school over there to get a proper overlap with that corner over there. That was the one thing I was worried about. Okay, so 350... Okay, so that one's not too bad. Obviously, the new school will take on some of the people from this middle section here. Yeah, it has. Okay, so 177, so then this other one... Yeah, that's gone down a little bit. Okay. But we'll leave the funding where it is for now. That's going to be fine. Okay, but yeah, we could definitely consider a high school. Yeah, it's definitely worth considering a high school. We'll continue with the low-density residential at the top here, though. See, I don't really want it like that. Let's do this. And then we will go up to there on the main avenue, and I'll build a large flower garden in the corner over there. It's going to be fine. We're going to build residential beyond that anyway at the top here, but yeah, just to you know, make that a bit better. Water. How's we doing for water? Right, that's one of the reasons that this didn't develop properly. It wasn't actually watered. Okay. Well, that explains rather a lot then, doesn't it? It wasn't actually watered properly. Okay, good. Right, so that's the reason half of that didn't develop correctly. Okay. So, yeah, that will start developing, hopefully. Yeah, high school. That is going to be... That's got to be a thing here, isn't it, I think? Let's have a look into it then. So, the actual cost of a high school is 750. We could afford that, but we're not going to have all of these people going into high school. So let's put that, covers everything as well with the, obviously the cheat mods, technically, the increased radius, but I think it is a lot easier. Let's build that there then. So I'll increase the bus funding to cover everything, because there were a couple of houses down just in this corner here that weren't quite covered. Let's go 500 for now. I don't think it's going to be 500, but let's see. No. So let's go 450 then, but that's okay. So at the very least, we got people going through high school. We're increasing the EQ of this particular area as well. And so it might be similar to how we did the Lima and Lima Industrial Estate. We may be able to increase the EQ down in the industrial estate for Physicston to the point where we get some manufacturing industries developed, and indeed some high tech as well. That being said, nowhere currently has a college. We do have the university that was in Lima. I don't think we'll build a university here, but we did have that university. So yeah, we could potentially look into that. Commercial demand is starting to creep up here as well, which is kind of nice, which I very much like. So let's get another plaza over there. We'll build one over here as well, even though obviously it's not in the corner because we built the hospital there. That's okay. Just to make sure of that. And then I think one of the reasons half of these commercial areas aren't quite developing to the max is because they are on streets. When they're on avenues, they can develop a little bit better. Although, I could be well and truly wrong there, and in fact I think I am. Yeah, so we got plenty of medium wealth kicking around here, which is very good. Yeah, mostly medium wealth. We do have some high wealth down here though, which is kind of cool. So that's fair enough. But then that's quite close to all these plazas and everything, so that does make sense. There's another gap there for some trees. So let's plant some trees in there. We'll do the same there as well. I suppose we don't have subway access over here yet, do we? So maybe we should consider building some extra subway stations. Right, so let's get one over there on that corner. Because the nearest one apart from that is there. So one over there. Should the mayor have his own personal subway station? I think he should. Put one in over there as well. Right, so let's go there. And we can connect those two up. Now, I could just build diagonals, but I actually really hate the look of diagonal subways. I think they look awful. So, no is the answer. We're not going to do that. It's actually very busy between these two stops here, apparently. So that's kind of nice. But in general, I think we are getting some good usage of the subway. So, in particular, the one behind the train station here, 93, okay. But it seems that this lot over here is pretty heavy. 17, okay, so yeah, we are getting some usage in and around here. 205, that's a bit better. Okay, fair enough. Cool, so we are seeing people use these this public transport then, which is good, so can't complain too much. We are still seeing some more high wealth buildings popping up here. So a little bit more development in and around here as well. So yeah, this area is finally starting to change. Traffic noise high. Noise low, pollution low. Fair enough. I guess we could maybe build another... no, we can't really afford it. I was going to say we could build another police station at the top here, but we don't actually have the money to afford it right now. So let's go ahead and build... we need to be a bit meticulous about this, because obviously this is all... Yeah. There we go, something like that is probably going to be fine. Build something in there. It's all good. It's a bit rammed in up there, I will admit, but one of those things. And yeah, I think we'll just go with something like that over there. That's going to be fine. We can build some stuff. Let's go with flower gardens over there. I suppose we could get a subway stop as well at the north here as well. That's probably going to make sense. So there's one there, maybe one in this area at the top here. Could be okay, I suppose. Yeah, let's build one up there. Obviously, the downside to building all this subway is it is, in fact, very, very costly to run. To the point where we're actually losing money at the moment in this city. So the subway is very, very costly to run. So, and of course, where we're building low density and whatnot, it's you know, it is a bit of a struggle to maintain such a large subway network with so many stops as well. I've got a lot of stops in and around this area. So let's do this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this side. I haven't decided yet. We could just do farms and then move into an agricultural section on the eastern side here. I suppose we could do that. Just seems a bit generic though, doesn't it? That's the thing. But it would probably make sense, wouldn't it? So yeah, let's do farms here then. So, whoops. Right, so one thing I am going to do is I'm not actually going to connect it up to... I'm not going to connect it up over here. Because the reason is I don't actually want that avenue to change. Right, so we do that. And... I guess I could do this. And then this. And kind of just run a street between them like this. Doesn't need to, but just like that, just to make sure the whole thing develops. I don't know whether it will. Oh, it has done. Okay. That being said, we do need to make sure that yeah, it's not covered by water. That's good. Okay, that's what I wanted. Good, good, good. May have to build a treatment plant just in case, but nah, I think we're fine here. So yeah, let's just build up a bit of farmland over that way. I might just... Do I want to run a road off of here? I feel like I do. Yeah, let's get that going over there like that. Build a road off of there. Not sure what we're going to build over that way yet, but it's probably going to be more agriculture in all honesty. So we'll see. Right, let's fill in some more of this over here. Some bigger properties there as well. That's kind of nice. So let's keep up with that. This is actually quite nice. I like this. I like the way I built this. I'm very happy with Physicston so far. Excellent. The commercial demand is creeping up really high, so I should probably fill this in then. There we go. Let's fill that in. If I built high density there, I reckon I'd probably get some interesting buildings. SimScat for office advantages, yeah, so we're kind of turning around the demand for commercial here quite significantly. There is a fair amount of demand, which is great. Ooh. Really rather tempting to do that. Go into some smaller properties at the top, but yeah, definitely. Let's get a large flower garden somewhere in the middle of all of that. We're going to get 2. I didn't plan to build 2, but let's build 2. Yeah, right, so... all good and dandy. City incomplete without a city hall. Okay, let's build that over in the commercial section. So... I suppose it would make sense to put it in the middle here, but I'm actually not going to do that. We'll plonk it down over there instead. So that can go over there. That's just going to further increase the commercial demand, which I don't actually need anymore, but that's fine. I'm also going to go ahead and build a second police station here as well, just to cover the rest of this. There we go. So Sims are going to feel really, really safe in this city now because we've got two police stations. There's also a city. There is a jail in one of the other cities as well, but we'll probably end up building another one at some point. But yeah, police coverage is always good. I suppose maybe fire coverage as well at the north here because they don't have a fire station. So pop it in on the end over there. That's fine, and that's just going to further increase the land value and safety and whatnot. So it's really, really good. So yeah, this is all developing up. Lovely stuff. The downside of being up here, and I think the reason why this isn't developing into bigger houses, is the commute to work is really long, because obviously there's nothing up here yet. So it's a really, really long commute to work, basically. So they're not going to be really that interested in developing up here. I'm just going to go up to there. That seems pretty fine to me. Actually, there is room for a soccer field in there. That is a real pain in the ass, I'm not going to lie. Because it wants to build it on the avenue, which I don't want to do. Even though I'm rotating it round. Oh, sorry, it's going to have to go there, isn't it? Right, let's build 2 soccer fields up there. Which is supposed to be football. Yes, let's go ahead and build those up there. I suppose one thing I probably should have done was pro-reading. I suppose I should have done that a little bit sooner. That's fine. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly okay actually. So let's go ahead and accelerate time there. Yeah, Physicston is just about done here. SimScan for offers advantages, yeah. Which is obviously going to make great improvements for the other cities as well. So, and yeah, I'll keep these trees down here. I'm quite happy to keep those. We've got agriculture on the other side. And yeah, I think we're done with this city. This is actually a really good city. I'm really happy with this. So I hope Crash Physics is happy with this. Wow, yeah. No, we don't want to do that just yet. I want to slow down time first. Because if you leave it on max speed, if you ever come back to the city, it starts on max speed. And if you haven't been to it for a while, it starts throwing all those pop-ups in your face. So, yeah. Okay, so what I think we were going to do a bit more farmland over this way, but I think this is where a motorway is going to come in here. I'm pretty sure we were going to bring a motorway in this way. Can't remember though. I'm pretty sure we were going to do that. I think we could definitely build some more industries though, because we do have the demand kicking around in general. Though dirty industry, there's not actually a lot of demand for that. So it may be the case that we do this. Maybe not much more is going to develop. No, I didn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think much more would develop there. So we'll save and exit, but we can come back to that if we get more industry demand kicking around. So delete the city names. This is looking rather good down here now. I'm really liking the look of this. So yeah, we've got a small industrial estate here. Big avenue coming in down here, which is obviously maybe going to join. In fact, maybe the avenue should become a motorway. Hey, that's a good idea. The avenue becomes a motorway, which then joins the ring road. Definitely. That is definitely what we're going to do. That's going to become a motorway and join the ring road. Yeah. Absolutely. Because if you have a look at the transportation map, it looks like, you know, yeah, we'll make it a motorway and join the ring road. So that's technically a major route going south. Okay. So I'm quite tempted to start working on this big piece here now, which is obviously going to be a major interchange piece because we're going to have motorways and train tracks joining together here. So yeah, there's going to be a lot going on in this piece. Also, there is the river to consider. Now, there is actually going to be a corner of the river possibly diving into this one here. But I'd like to bring that all the way across here. But then what do I build here? So I think it's going to be, again, it's going to be quite a lot of farmland here. In fact, it is probably going to be mostly farmland. Yeah, I think it will be. We could make physics turn into these two tiles here and make this a big suburb. I don't know. Not really decided yet. But I've already got the farmland going over there, yeah. Okay, so let's do this one here then. This is going to be a lot of railways and things coming together here. So I might go with so we know it's going to be mostly farmland. So if we go transportation map, yeah, so we're going to have the river coming across here. Trains, and they need to head towards the city centre, so the trains need to go over this way somehow. But we could start bringing them closer together here. These three can start joining together. Yeah, okay then. So I've got an idea of what I want to do here. Okay, so we can reconcile like that. That's fine. We've got roads galore and things like that, but it is going to be mostly farms. So we do this. So it's pretty much going to be like that, isn't it? Because this is going to come over to this side, and then yeah, we'll sort of do something a little bit like that. I was thinking we could do farmlands all across here, and then maybe we could have the outskirts of a small town over this way, because this is where a lot of the train tracks and stuff is going to go. Okay, so if we try that... Ugh. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. There we go. Right. So yeah, edge that back out there. Right, so we got save and exit to region. Let's double check that this actually... That looks perfect on that side. It looks stupid on this side currently, but then we're gonna catch that there. So there's going to be a tiny corner of the river that's going to merge in there. Okay, we'll probably have to run the motorway a bit further north here to obviously cross this this river. So no reconciliation needed. We got roads, we got train, and train. Yeah, we're going to start bringing these together, I think. These tracks are going to come together over here for sure. Okay, so this is, I don't know. Let's go with let's go with one of my friends actually. Let's go Millard Fields, and it's going to be Hannah. Okay, excellent. Right, so I'm going to do the motorway first. Although actually it might be better to do the train tracks first. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, right, train tracks first. So we got one train track coming in here, I think. Yeah, okay. One coming in here, and one coming in here. Okay, right. So yeah, if we start to, because this is going to be mostly farms anyway, so, whoa! Flaming Google Chrome just opened up in the background for no reason, because AVG was doing an update. Right, let's start bringing these a wee bit closer together then. Okay, and again, there's so much other things that we can start using here as well. Like, you know, like eventually we're going to do elevated rail and all that stuff. We'll get two, I'm thinking of maybe 2 bridges. Actually, I might join this one in here. So we can go with 2 railway bridges. Let's join that in there. So they can join together. And it's heading towards the city, basically. So we can bring this down here like this. And we're going to create 2 railway bridges and maybe the motorway running in between them. Unless we bring the motorway sort of in a different angle, I don't know. Yeah, let's create 2 railway bridges. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can't create diagonal bridges. As far as I'm aware. No, you can't. I didn't think you could. Okay. Right. Just wanted to check. So, bridge here. Now, the thing is, we do need to make a bridge that's actually suitable for ferries here. Because obviously we got ferries that are going to be running in over this way. So let's do this. And this. So yeah, not brilliant. It looks a little bit stupid with this climb here, but yeah, it does look a little bit silly, but well, what can you do? Okay, right, so let's go back into the train tracks here. So this needs to come down. Right, and I'm going to bring these 2 right next to each other. They're not going to join. Well, they will join, but I'm going to run them right next to each other like that. And so you can imagine that, you know, lots and lots of tracks are going to go in, and eventually this is going to be heading towards the, what is, well, basically the city centre. So, whoops, didn't mean to do that piece there. Right. Oh, it's done it again! Bloody hell! There we go, right. So again, let's do this. It's running alongside. Like that. There we go. Excellent. Now we can have connecting pieces, of course, so we can do that. And we can do that, so that, you know, pieces of track can join together. So you can sort of, you know, move between them, those sides like that. And then it just splits apart into its own sort of zones, basically. Okay, now we want to grab, well, these roads, these are technically rural roads, but I was thinking we could maybe do a similar thing here, where we can join these together in diagonals. Now, I seem to remember this one running a little bit closer to the water, so no, because again, this is all going to be farmland on this side, so it absolutely does not matter what we do with these roads. Now, of course, we could use the curvy pieces from the NAM, but I don't think we will. Bridge. 2 bridges. We can also create small roundabouts for these pieces of road as well, but I don't think we'll do that. So let's run that along there. Actually, let's have a road that does run out here, but doesn't really go anywhere. So yeah, let's do this. There. What's north of here? We built a city, alright? I don't think so, because there's nothing coming in from that direction, is there? No, there's nothing there. Okay. Let's look at the transportation map, though. So yeah, we can see these train tracks all piling in together here. That's going to be a really big black line going across there. There is going to be the river connection's going to be here, isn't it? But I feel like this could be the start of, like, in here we could build medium density in here. Like, we can continue the low density and have medium density. And we could possibly build a small industrial estate here. Even though it is right next to Lima, of course. I feel like we might have to. So yeah, let's plan for that possibility. So we will have a road that does go in this way, like that. And that will eventually, it's all going to be fields, but eventually it's going to become an industrial estate. Only a small one. Okay, excellent. So, then we got the motorway. We could just create an elevated motorway over this stretch of nonsense here. But I was thinking we might just do a bridge. Not there. But that just runs across here like that. That's a beautiful bridge, but it's not high enough. So, because we need it to be high enough for ferries. So, wowzers. Okay. That looks better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, 55 grand, but it doesn't matter, we're not building much here. So, we can do that. But then, what I was thinking, can we run? If I do this, does it bulldoze the bridge? It does. Right. So we got elevated highway. Oh, you can't do that. You have to elevate beforehand, don't you? Right, okay. So... oops. Son of a bitch. It's the flatness of that terrain is really bugging me up here. Okay. There. Ah, it's really awful. Right. That is absolutely dreadful. Right, so how about we do this? Extended transition, thank you. Still looks stupid, but... and then build the elevated highway across the road. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Okay. Right, no, not yet. It still looks stupid, and it's still annoying me. So, what we're going to do is we're going to flatten the terrain. There we go. Right. Because that is absolutely driving me insane, that is. There we go. So we don't need an extended transition. And also need to do the same thing here. Flatten that out. Good. Frustration level is real. Still looks dumb. Yeah. Oh, it looks awful! Oh, I really hate this. It looks really dreadful, but I don't want to bulldoze it anymore. Oh, looks absolutely dreadful. Oh well. Tough. Right. Get this over here. I suppose we can have an on-ramp there. Sure. Yeah, okay. Let's get on-ramps going there. And then we just need to drop it down, basically. So, curve it around this way. Like that. Looks absolutely dreadful. Oh, boy. Right, and then we just need to natural gas power plants. suppose you can make that field, so that's going to be okay. We will build a natural gas power plant somewhere. I was trying to think where the hell. I suppose here, actually. That's probably a good spot. And then we need to fill in this whole area with agriculture. So, no roads. There we go. So yeah, we don't want any roads or whatnot. I suppose I'll leave that like that, actually, because it's kind of a major sort of interchangey area. So I'll leave that alone. So there's a road running slap bang through the middle of it anyway, so it does not matter. There we go. Isn't quite what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. That's better. There. And there. Jolly good. Cut that up a little bit as well. There we go. Excellent. Right, so that's all fields. And I suppose we could do the same over there, but I'm not actually so sure. I think I actually want to do something a bit like this. There. And D-zone that corner. And I think I actually want a road that goes northbound, but then obviously just finishes somewhere over here. And just the end of the road that will connect up to somewhere else. We could bridge it, I suppose. There'd be no harm in doing that, actually. Let's bridge it. And again, we need to make sure the height's okay for ferries. So, like that. Then we need power lines. Pop in a quick save, because that's taken me a while to do that. So, pop in a quick save, and then bridge the power lines like that. In short, is what I want to do. Let that build up. That one in there is not going to build, is it? Simoleons plummet, but that doesn't matter. It's a very, very big, yeah, it's interchange area. Yeah, that's not going to fill in, is it? Probably could have got no road access. It's annoying, actually. We'll leave it as is. That's going to be fine. Right. Okay. Save and exit to reading. It's just a green space in between all the fields, I suppose. So, let's delete the names here. Okay, yeah, so we can see that this is going to start to become a bit of a transportation area. So, yeah, lots and lots of roads running in and around here. But, yeah, so hopefully we'll join the rivers together. We'll get these ferries connected up as well, which would be great. And then, yeah, I think we will actually start a higher density zone over this way. We'll go medium density to start with. But, yeah, we're going to start building higher density residential. And then in the corner here, by the river, where these two rivers are going to join in this corner, we'll go with just a bit of industry, just so it's some local industry for this lot, so they don't complain too much about the long commute times, is mostly the reason why. So, and then in this tile, we will have this road that eventually joins in here, and that'll be like a small motorway that becomes an avenue, basically, is what we'll do. But that's it for now, so cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series, and join me next time for more SimCity 4, and I'll play through here where the region is one big city. See you later.